Since the launch of Modern Warfare 2, by far one of the most asked questions I have got when it comes to camo grinding is how you easily do the kills from behind camo challenge. This challenge is actually pretty easy, and if you do the right steps, it should only take 1 or 2 games to get it done. In this video, we're going to be showing the class setup you want to use, the modes you want to play, and then we're going to kind of go through the strategies you want to do. That way you can get this camo challenge done really quickly. And also in the very near future, we're going to have an ultimate Modern Warfare 2 camo grind guide showing you every weapon class, all the different camo challenges, and what you want to do to effectively get this done. That's going to include the melee weapons, the riot shield, the knife, the rocket launchers, and all the difficult stuff, showing you the spots, and it's all going to be timestamped. That way you can watch the video and get what you need from it. But until then, I wanted to make a really quick video because a lot of people are having issues and are specifically getting stuck on this challenge. Now, with how the camo system works in Modern Warfare 2, you are not going to need to get the kills from behind for every weapon in the entire game. You are going to need it for the M4 specifically, and there's going to be some other weapons as you're grinding Orion you need to do it for. I know there's some battle rifles that need it. There's probably going to be some SMGs, maybe shotguns, LMGs. It's kind of sprinkled across the different weapon categories. However, for the purpose of this video, we're going to be unlocking it specifically for the M4. Unfortunately, we are currently on the alt account, so we don't have all the perks unlocked yet. However, the most important perk is part of one of the default classes, the Hunter class. You want to be using the tracker perk. This is going to help you more than anything. It's going to allow you to see enemies where they're moving and position yourself to get directly behind them. But if you have everything unlocked, these are going to be all the perks that I recommend using. For the base perks, I'm going to recommend tracker and then double time. Double time is going to give you double the duration of tactical sprint, allowing you to run more. Then for your second perk, I'm just going to recommend cold-blooded. That way you're undetectable by AI targeting systems and you're not going to trigger people using the high alert warning. For the final perk, I'm going to recommend overclock. That's because if you have the field upgrade unlocked, I'm going to recommend that you use dead silence. And yes, dead silence has been nerfed, but it is still helpful for getting behind enemies and getting this kill challenge done. Now, when it comes to the game mode that's going to be most efficient for these, you have 2 different options. So for the normal 6v6 playlist, I'm going to recommend domination. The way the flag system works is going to be a lot better than headquarters, hardpoint, or anything where there's only one objective. Having all 3 objectives is going to allow flanking to be a lot more effective. Then the other one is going to be ground war. I don't recommend evasion because bot kills do not count for camo challenges, and it's going to be hard to tell them apart. Ground war is going to be really easy to flank because it's a giant map and you can kind of fly behind people and get them done pretty quickly. Sneaky, sneaky. There we go. So there's one. Starting off, let's go over the domination strategy. And the reason we play domination is there's 3 different objectives, and that gives you 3 different things you can flank around instead of just one. If you're playing hardpoint, there would only be 1 objective to flank. And usually when people are defending a objective in domination, they're not defending it like they would a hardpoint. Hardpoint, they place down trophy systems, explosives, all that stuff. So what we want to do is mainly go around the enemy objectives and just kind of flank around behind it and look for people camping like that guy that we just got who is sniping or holding up a different position. Yep, see, there we go. Oh, there's 2. Hold on, stay back. Stay back. Now we go up. And we fumbled the bag a little bit there. Oh my god, he still didn't see us. Now he definitely does. And obviously, as the challenge camo reads off, you got to hit them in the back. So you want to try to make sure you take them down as quick as possible, because if you fumble the kill and you have the opportunity for one and they're able to turn around, they don't even have to kill you. Even if you get the kill, the second they've turned around, it's no longer going to count as a kill from behind. So once you take your first shot, you really want to make sure you're able to take them down quickly. That way they don't have time to react and turn around. Even after you begin to engage with someone, you could always still flank them. So I know there's an enemy here and he knows I'm here. If we play this right, nope, not this time. But if you do play your cards right, you could always turn around on an enemy that's already seen you. Here's where tracker comes in handy. You can see there's footsteps. So we know there's a guy and he's moving up here. And we just follow the footsteps and we got to be, oh, they took us to other enemies. And I think one of those was a kill from behind, but the other one wasn't. So now that our first game's finished, let's go ahead and check how many we managed to get in that game. We are currently sitting at 8 out of 15, meaning we only need 7 more. And now for the second method, we have the ground war method. Make sure it's ground war, not invasion. You do not want to be playing the mode with bots because bots aren't going to count. This method is really effective, but it is kind of hit or miss. Some games you'll play and you'll get all 15 done in one game. Then other games you'll play and it's just not feeling right. It depends on the map and the enemies you play. this map's pretty good. There's a lot of close corners where you can easily flank around, and just like domination, there's a bunch of objectives. And on top of a bunch of objectives, there's also helicopters you can spawn in that allow you to jump out of them and pretty much flank right behind enemies. So since we jumped out of that helicopter, we can kind of position ourselves behind this guy right here, and unfortunately we got our kill stole, but there's a second dude here, and we can proceed to get that dude. And honestly, every time you respawn, if you can respawn in a helicopter and just fall behind enemies, you can get 1 or 2 really easy. There's another dude, and we can see him with tracker, and look at that. You want to stay in the more close range areas, because if you're out in the open, there's a lot of snipers who play this mode and vehicles. But if you just flank around, especially on this map or any map that's got a tight cluster of areas where you can just walk around and constantly look for footsteps, you're gonna find yourself flying through this achievement. And dude, I love the helicopter. So the games where you have teammates just flying around helicopters, that's the game that they're gonna be really easy. But I've played in games where there's no helicopters, there's no good spawn points. If you're getting dominated in this mode, you're not gonna get any. Oh, there's footsteps. Where there's footsteps, there are enemies. Come on, get from behind them. All right, so we got enemies on this objective. Come out of the helicopter, get him. Oh, we stunned the dude and he's running away. Another one. And on this mode, you get a lot of rooftop campers who usually aren't paying attention. So, oh no, dude. Okay, well, I fumbled that, but you get the point. But if you can find a rooftop with a lot of rooftop campers and you don't fumble the bag, you can get quite a few, but these guys have different stuff going on up here. There we go. There's a rooftop camper. Thank you. And there we go. That's the camo unlocked. 2 different games, and this game's not even over yet. If we wanted to continue grinding, we might have been able to get all 15 in this one single game. So I do get a lot of questions about this camo challenge, but it's really not that bad. If you follow the tips that were in this video, it should only take 1 or 2 games to get it done. Obviously, it kind of depends on the weapon you're using. If you're using a weapon like the M4, it's pretty good. I don't know what all weapons have the kills from behind. Maybe there's a pistol out there that requires it that's not very good, and it's going to take you a little bit more games, but the tips are still going to apply. It's just going to take a little bit longer for that weapon class. As I said at the beginning of this video, I am working on an ultimate camo guide for this game. However, those guides take a lot longer than this, so I wanted to get this one out really quick for people trying to get gold right now and are struggling for it. But if you do want to see the updated guides, whether it be weapon XP or anything else in the future, make sure to sub to this channel. I'm going to keep you guys updated, especially as the meta changes. Once other maps get introduced, other playlists, other ways to play the game, the strategies could definitely change, and there could be way easier methods, and I'm always going to keep you guys fully informed pretty much anything with this game. If you left a like or a comment, I appreciate you so freaking much, and let me know how many weapons you have gold so far down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.